Hey friends, let's talk RV things today. Today I have a few things that I need help with, and so I wanted to involve you guys. Ever since we got the RV back, there's been some things that I've needed to attend to. So let's get right to it. The general rule of thumb with RVing is this: if it ain't broke, it will be. And the reality is, while we were gone last year for quite a while and we rented out the RV, it just had some wear and tear on it. Little things that you'd never know. First thing I want to show you is our gray tank. This thing went out without me even knowing it. It was the valve on it. So I took a look at it. I want you guys to see me kind of fixing it, and then we'll come back to some questions on it. So hey guys. This is another thing I discovered in part of our long series of little fixes we need to do. Today, when I went to dump out a little bit of the gray tank, I pulled the gray tank valve, handle out, and this whole thing came with it. Right here. This is really bad. Did a little research. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like how can I pull the valve out? It's full, or like 100% full. And so I had to take this guy out and get into here a little bit more and see if I can show you guys how far back that is. Right here. This is my wet bay inside. Black tank is right here, the yellow one. And then you can see right there. And so basically this thing goes into here and it is broken inside there. I go to pull it and the whole thing just comes out. So yeah, we're kind of in trouble here. I'm gonna have to figure something out. So I took this piece off. Basically I just had to hacksaw it off. You can use a Dremel tool. I've heard people did that, but you can see that it's just a cavity inside there. My hope is to grab it with like put a screw into the valve and then pull it out with a pliers or something. But I've gotten this. I've already worked this down. I'm about to take this piece out and we'll see how that goes.
Are you frustrated?
No.
You seem frustrated.
I'm not frustrated. I mean, well, who's not frustrated when they're like, oh, I wished I would have known, which I'm about to do on the black tank, is you can actually lubricate these valves so they don't ever have to have this problem, which is awesome. Thankfully, the part isn't that expensive, like 15 bucks. And I'm also glad this happened to the gray tank and not the black tank. Okay, we've gotten to the valve. You can see that right here. I think I have a little bit of space. I might put a screw in it and try to pull it out that way. Okay, so good news is that worked. I was able to get this, grab that out with some pliers and pull on it. Bad news is I realized that it was also leaking from right here also, so it leaks through the valve, which is funny to me. So now I need to just put a bowl underneath there. And it's smelly, yeah. Okay, so this little project has turned into a huge project. I got the valve in there, but I've already replaced it once and found that it leaks because I can't get the seal in the right way. So I've had to take all of this. If you can just get a wide look at all the stuff that I've had to take apart and then I'll have to put back together. All of these wires and everything that I have to put back together. And I'm about to take this whole thing out too, just so that I can reach in there. Ugh, I'm miserable.
I'm sorry, love.
That's all I need. So I did get it fixed. Let's show you guys what I've got going on so far. It was a huge ordeal, and yeah, I did get frustrated with it. So here's my wet bay now. A little messy. I cleaned it up. I took that blue carpet thing out, and I have this Valterra valve in here. I mean, it's all pretty much the same way in the way that I got it, and it works just fine. Thankful that was a $13 fix, and it's all fixed. But the reality is I never ended up putting anything on the black tank. Here's my black tank. What do you guys recommend? What should I do? Would you do anything? Should I replace it now while it's empty? The next thing I had going on was the shower, and to be honest, this one has still stumped me. Okay guys, so here's another one that I just discovered. I just gave Wrigley a bath tonight, and then I wanted to turn the shower on to rinse him off. I went to go turn the shower on, nothing works at all. I checked. First thing you should always check to make sure is if there's water in your tanks, which there is. Second thing you should check is to see if your water pump is on, depending on the order of that, which it is. Water pump works and runs the faucets. So I turned the water pump off first. Let me just show you what's going on. And I did turn the water pump off, but basically like this should just engage the shower head. Pretty simple. And we have this shower head here. It's worked fine for us. You can stop it by pressing that button on and off, and that's good for that's good for the RV shower side of it. You know, the fact that, you know, you want to conserve water, so you turn it off and on. Anyways, see what I can figure out on here. So my water pump is on, and I can see that everything works. You know, it's pumping for the bathroom sink and for the kitchen sink. But when I come in here, and I just took a screw out, this should turn the shower on. Oh, it does. What'd I do? And I'm on my camera. What's going on? So I got my camera wet. You can see that. And I don't know. I don't know what I did. Now I'm even more frustrated because it works. But I don't know why it stopped. Would somebody please explain to me what I did? I literally just took this screw out. That's all I did, and now it works. I don't even know. Like, look at that. Like, turn it on, and it works. And I had my camera sitting right down there. So I took this screw out, and then I just put it back in, but it still works. So I don't really know. I don't really know what I did to get it to work, but it works. Maybe somebody can explain to me if they know what I did. Now, I haven't fixed the shower. Siobhan and I pulled the whole stuff, guts out of the back, just to look at what's going on. I really don't know. So this is where I would love your input, because I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't want it to happen again. Good news is that when we're, you know, plugged directly up to a water source that has pressure and I'm not using the water pump, the shower works just fine. So it's only the water pump. My biggest question is, like, why is it that the sink faucet works, the kitchen faucet works with the water pump, and the shower won't? So I don't know what I have to do about that. Would love your input. So thanks for watching. We love having you guys part of the community. I can't tell you how much you have helped in us keeping this thing moving. And an RV is an amazing thing to live in. Our whole family lives in here. Next video I hope to show you guys is all the renovations we're doing inside. So stay tuned for that. If you guys want to know more about Trent and Siobhan Ministries, you can follow us at trentandsiobhan.com or our Patreon channel at everydayfamilyadventure.com. And we'll talk to you later. Remember, we can make the world better. I believe we can. Bye.